Now in Good Morning Northwest, waking up to more devastation. Another rash of tornadoes hits the country's midsection with deadly results.
Our spring weather has showers and then a conversation that will include the word snow. We're going to have that coming your way in just a little bit.
And a second person has died in a weekend house fire in Chattaroy. What we know about the victims and that fire. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. So glad you're choosing to start your day with us. I'm Robin Nance. Natalie's off this morning. It is Monday, April 29th. Mark Peterson is here, and I need to clean my ears out because I'm pretty sure you said snow.
Pretty much sure I did. I apologize, but look at what we have when we take a live view looking west. We have a clear sky, we've got this cloud cover, and that's going to be our day today. Hit and miss clouds, showers, gusty winds. We have winds to 17 and it's 41. Makes it feel like it's freezing. It's 41 into Coeur d'Alene with cloud cover. So we look at the 4 things that we need to know. The winds later on. Now, I know we have winds to 17. We have gusts to 30 expected this afternoon, about between 2 and 4. Shower and thunderstorm potential. There is snow in spots coming in even to the lower elevations, and then tomorrow's going to be a frosty start. Right now we do have snow into the mountains of Idaho and into areas that are to the south of us. We look at that when you look at northeastern Oregon, Baker. Also coming over Snoqualmie Pass, you're going to see the potential of some snow in Snoqualmie Pass. Our current conditions in the low 40s, but those gusty winds, all of that gets set into a wind chill of about anywhere from 30 to 34 degrees. So we want you to dress appropriately as you head out. Those gusty winds will be with us all day. It will feel cool all day. We're going to have, again, 47 at 2. Our high today, 52 degrees. Should see that about 5 p.m.
Breaking news this morning from the Israel-Hamas war. Pressure growing for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to secure a ceasefire deal that would free hostages, including some Americans. Among those protesting in Israel are the family members of hostages whose calls were renewed after the weekend over the weekend, when Hamas released videos of 2 hostages, including another Israeli American. ABC's Christian Cordero has our story.
In a dire attempt to help find common ground in the Middle East, Secretary of State Antony Blinken has arrived in the region this morning. The White House says he plans to push for a temporary ceasefire, a 6-week pause in the fighting.
And what we're hoping is that after 6 weeks of a temporary ceasefire, we can maybe get something more enduring in place.
The visit comes as Israel plans a ground operation in Rafah on Gaza's southern border, where more than 1 million Palestinians are sheltering. Over the weekend, the White House says President Biden spoke with Prime Minister Netanyahu to discuss the potential ceasefire agreement and to reiterate the U.S.'s opposition against the Rafah invasion. Netanyahu's government is divided on how to move forward. Right-wing hardliners are threatening to leave the governing coalition if Israel agrees to what they call a reckless deal, while other members urge the government to prioritize the release of hostages. A message that echoes in the streets.
We are here to call to the government to sign any deal to release the hostages.
Protests are amplified in Israel following new videos released by Hamas showing 2 more hostages, 47-year-old Israeli citizen Omri Miran and 64-year-old Israeli American Keith Siegel. Siegel is seen speaking under duress as he breaks down in tears. His wife Aviva was held with him in Gaza for 51 days and released in November during a previous ceasefire and hostage deal. She shared this message after seeing the new Hamas video. "I love you. We will fight until you return." The U.S. military is working to install an offshore temporary pier to bring in large shipments of humanitarian aid to Gaza. The White House says it'll likely take 2 to 3 weeks before it's available for use. Christian Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
4 weeks after an Israeli military strike killed World Central Kitchen workers in the Gaza Strip, the food charity says it will resume operations there today. It says it is planning to open a 3rd kitchen in Gaza named after Polish aid worker Damian Sobol, who was killed in that strike, along with 6 others. World Central Kitchen says despite the deaths of its staff, it continued to explore the maritime corridor that delivered food and humanitarian goods via boat with the support of Open Arms, a Spanish humanitarian organization, and the United Arab Emirates. In news around the nation, a tornado outbreak is now headed for Texas, as at least 5 people died due to the twisters over the weekend. It started Friday with reports of dozens of tornadoes in Oklahoma. The community of Sulphur is looking to what's next as their downtown is destroyed.
Definitely the most damage since I've been governor that I've seen. What I saw downtown Sulphur, it's unbelievable.
Nearly 47 million people from Missouri down to Texas are at risk for severe weather, including tornadoes, torrential rainfall, and flash flooding. Here at home, a woman injured in a Chattaroy house fire Saturday has died in the hospital. Her husband died in the fire. The man was found on the scene when crews responded at 3 Saturday morning to the house engulfed in flames. Neighbors tell us a married couple in their 80s lived in the home for more than 50 years. Firefighters are working to determine the cause, but foul play is not suspected. This Saturday, the 50th anniversary of Expo 74 in Spokane kicks off with a bang. To celebrate, join the crowd in Riverfront Park, which was created for the World's Fair. Starting at 3 in the pavilion, you can experience poetry, string quartets, cultural dance groups, and choir performances. The opening ceremony kicks off at 6 o'clock, then stick around for an Earth, Wind, and Fire cover band, and end the night with a drone show. Going to be spectacular. And the Downtown Spokane Partnership is calling on the community to help brighten the city center before this weekend's big festivities. They're calling it Spring Clean Week. Starting today, register online as an individual or as a team to prep downtown for spring and the upcoming 50th anniversary celebrations of Expo 74. If you help, you'll receive a voucher for a free slice of David's Pizza. Join the Downtown Cleanup Challenge as well for the chance to earn points toward the ultimate downtown trophy. What is that? Well, you can find out more on KXLY.com. It's now 6 minutes after 6 o'clock, and Mark is back taking a look at what looks like an active radar.
Yeah, we've got rain in the lower elevations. We've got snow up in the mountains just to the east of Coeur d'Alene and Rathdrum. And in fact, right there by Deer Park. Take a live look at the snow stake of Mount Spokane. It's light snow, but you can see there's fresh snow on the ground. And again, that's what we're expecting. Light snow into the higher elevations. It could get intense in some areas. We're going to have that discussion coming up.
We are learning new details about the new dog park going in on Spokane South Hill. We'll tell you all about it, plus when it'll be ready for your pooches to run and play there. Also ahead, graduation season marred by protests on college campuses from coast to coast. We'll show you what happened over the weekend and tell you about one big university that canceled commencement ceremonies.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Our spring savings event is happening now at George Gee Kia Spokane.
A 4th grade teacher arrested for domestic violence. She violated a restraining order and failed a drug test. After all that, why was she allowed back into a Spokane classroom? Natalie Grant investigates. Wednesday only on 4 News Now at 6.
Join STCU Best of Broadway for classic comedies, family favorites, and blockbuster hits. Live at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Season tickets include Stephen Sondheim's smash hit musical comedy, Company. Funny Girl, the hit Broadway show with one of the greatest musical scores of all time. Hilarious fan favorite, Beetlejuice. Feel-good celebration, Mamma Mia. And the multi-Tony Award-winning new musical, MJ. Order season tickets to reserve your seats now at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Start living your life to the fullest by living simply in a tiny home from Portable Cedar Cabins. Less is truly more with all the amenities and comforts of a traditional home with a much smaller footprint. Each home is custom built and ready for you to move in and start enjoying the little things in life, including financial freedom. Homes from Portable Cedar Cabins are about half the price of the competition and about a quarter of the cost of a traditional home. Contact Portable Cedar Cabins today. Your worry-free tiny home is waiting for you just north of Spirit Lake, Idaho on Highway 41.
Our spring savings event is happening now at George Gee Kia Spokane. Shop 170 new Kias in stock with more arriving daily. Take advantage of spring savings and lease a new Kia EV6 light long range all-wheel drive SUV for just $299 a month. Lease a new Kia Sportage Hybrid LX for just $399 a month. Visit the George Gee Kia team in Liberty Lake off I-90 or online anytime at SpokaneKia.com.
BECU would like to celebrate your mom this Mother's Day. Share a picture of your mom and tell us the impact she's made on your life. She'll be entered for a chance to win a $75 gift card, courtesy of BECU. Enter at KXLY.com/Mom's Day.
Welcome to Wonders of the World. Come feel the magic inside. Fascinating and powerful crystals from the dawn of time. Incredible natural wonders and prehistoric artifacts. And talk about magic, you should come to Fantasyland. Thousands of pieces of fabulous jewelry and literally millions of beads. Remarkable, astonishing, and whimsical. Come visit Wonders of the World. There's magic inside, and you can take some home.
Good morning and welcome back. It's now 10 minutes after 6 o'clock. For months, we have told you about a new dog park coming to the South Hill near Peppersack Middle School. Neighbors have shared their mixed feelings over it. We now know more about what that dog park will look like and how soon it'll open. Located at 63rd and Regal, the new park is right behind Mullen Road Elementary. Some nearby neighbors have voiced their concern over this project in the past, worried about limited parking options, traffic, and overall safety. Spokane School says all of this has been taken into consideration, which is why the district says it's taken so long to get to this point.
We didn't want to get ahead of ourselves as we went on. And we as the district wanted to make sure we listened to as many people as out.
The city's Parks Department will take over from the school district once the park is complete this summer.
In our 10-second takeaway on this Monday, just in case you forgot, clouds, breezy, some afternoon showers coming in, isolated thunderstorm activity, but we've seen that before. 52 will be the high today.
Here's a look at what is new on Good Morning Northwest. Pro-Palestine demonstrations are popping up at more and more universities around the U.S. Now schools are under even more pressure to respond to the protests because graduation season's underway. Today is the last day for classes at Columbia University in New York, where the campus movement actually began. A UCLA official reports incidents of violence between pro-Israel and pro-Palestine demonstrators yesterday. That school's commencement is set for June, unlike the University of Southern California nearby, where the main ceremony is canceled. In Kenya, dozens of people died when a dam burst, sweeping away homes and vehicles. The country has been grappling with weeks of heavy rain and flash floods. Images and video from Nairobi show people stranded on rooftops or salvaging what they can from destroyed homes. More than 130,000 Kenyans have been affected by months of flooding. Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:12. Well, spring beckons families to local parks, but some of them are in dire need of repairs. Coming up, the work being done on some of Spokane's parks and how much it'll cost. First, we need to take a commercial break, and as we do, oh, look at this live picture. This is the Riverfront Park Butterfly redone, reworked for Expo 74 50th anniversary celebrations. We're back with much more Good Morning Northwest after this.
Looking for high quality and low prices? Then Furniture Row's Super 7-Day Sale is for you. That's 7 days to find huge savings on living, dining, bedroom, and mattresses. Plus, no interest until January 2029. The Super 7-Day Sale, on now at Furniture Row.
Wow. Honeymoon phase over already, huh?
You know, these things normally take a while to figure out, and these kind of...
Let's just settle this whole ordeal right now.
We get you compensated fairly and only get paid after you win.
With Craig Swap and Associates, it's always one call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
More call?
Considering a new air conditioner? Before you commit, call Bill's Heating and AC. We're elevating efficiency and savings by matching heat pump prices to any local air conditioner quotes and setting a new standard for comfort. Why heat pumps? Similar to ACs, they offer high efficiencies to heat and cool your home for a lower cost. And with the purchase of qualifying equipment, you may be eligible to receive a 25C tax credit of up to $3,200. Don't miss out. Call Bill's Heating and AC for your free quote now.
Prosser Digestive Health Center is now offering gastroenterology services daily, including weekends. Board-certified gastroenterologist Dr. Jack Brandenburg provides the full spectrum of digestive health care. His services include colon cancer screenings, treatment for swallowing problems, inflammatory bowel disease, liver disorders, and more. To schedule an appointment, call Prosser Digestive Health Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Want to sell fast? Go to WeBuyHouses.com. We'll buy any house in any condition. Get your no-obligation cash offer today. Call WeBuyHouses.com at 509-563-7575.
WeBuyHouses.com.
Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical guarantees to keep your home safe and warm. Your comfort is Andy's priority. From installation to repair and even preventative maintenance. Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, your trusted Carrier experts since 1972.
On your period, sudden gushes happen. Say goodbye gush fears thanks to Always Ultra Thins with rapid dry technology that absorbs 2 times faster. Hello, clean and comfortable. Always fear no gush.
Sometimes Jonah wrestles with falling asleep, so he takes ZzzQuil, the world's #1 sleep aid brand, and wakes up feeling like himself. Get the rest to be your best with non-habit forming ZzzQuil. Better days start with ZzzQuil nights.
Bedtime peace of mind could come from a psychoanalyst, or you can rest easy with Denver Mattresses 365-night better sleep guarantee.
And during the Super 7-Day sale, get the Summit Queen for only $299.99, plus no interest until 2029.
Peace of mind and a great night's sleep, only at Denver Mattress.
4 News Now is brought to you by GMC of Riverfront Park.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Good morning and welcome back. It's now 6:16. 16 playgrounds in Spokane is going to have some work done. The fixes are coming to all of these playgrounds listed on your screen, whether that's replacing broken pieces of the play equipment or cleaning up vandalism. Our Hunter Bertram checked on their progress and how our community is handling the damaged playgrounds.
The weather's getting warmer, which means everyone wants to get outside, and with your kids, you're probably going to want to go to the park, but at some parks in Spokane, it may surprise you what you see when you show up.
We're going to try to go to as many parks as we can this summer. And
Nate's a father of 3, and on a nice day, there's nothing better to do than taking a journey to the park.
Go, go, go!
For parents, it's a way to keep your kids entertained, but for them, it can seem as if they're on another planet, letting their imagination run wild as they take on the park. But at some parks,
we've seen so many parks around Spokane with little spots that are just shut down. And
I met Nate and his family at Corbin Park in North Spokane, where you'll find this, a slide and the remnants of an old one that are blocked off and chained up with wooden planks.
I know the kids are disappointed a lot of the time, especially when the slides are down, that they can't use it all. So.
And for Harper and his brother,
it's kind of sad that they enjoy destroying stuff.
Over time, Spokane's parks go through a lot. Regular play, weather, and unfortunately, vandalism and intended destruction.
Local people pay taxes and then they build these parks and then people destroy it.
And Harper's right, it's a battle of rinse and repeat. But this summer, with the help of a $100,000 grant from the state, the city of Spokane is prioritizing 16 parks for repairs. Harper, though, is not optimistic.
Yeah, they'll get repaired, but the thing is, eventually they'll probably get destroyed, but people will probably come back and do that and then have to repair it again and again, so.
That $100,000 grant will go to repairing a lot of those equipments at parks that might be damaged or missing. But in terms of playground equipment, $100,000 doesn't get you very far.
According to Playtime.com, an average cost of a new playground is upwards of $50,000. Individual equipment ranging into the thousands. But that money will still be progress. The city saying we can expect to see most repairs done by the end of the year.
It's encouraging knowing that the city cares to be able to put the money towards that and spend the money and resources on activities for kids, especially outdoors. So.
In Spokane, Hunter Bertram, 4 News Now.
And you can find a full list of the parks receiving repairs on KXLY.com. We need some good park-going weather, though. That's what we need, more of that.
How about the higher elevations? Snow Park, maybe.
No.
Stevens Pass, quite a bit of snow. Snoqualmie Pass, we see, again, a little fog, a little light snow falling on there, and that's the trend of this conversation. That's how I'm steering it. And then Lookout Pass, we do have wet roadways up there, and that's going to be the trend with the potential. We don't have snow gathering on the road as yet, but the potential is there. This is the forecast for snow. Straight up, we'll just get right to it. We're going to see it into the higher elevations. This is by Tuesday, 10 a.m. This one runs drier than most of the other models, but it gives us a pretty good idea that by Wednesday morning, we'll see snow into the Palouse, and that's both Washington and Idaho with higher elevation. So an inch expected into Pullman. Yeah, you'll love that on the final day of April. Or actually, that's May Day, Wednesday. 42 into the valley, 40 into Deer Park currently with gusty winds. Makes it feel like it's 30, maybe 32 degrees. So again, be prepared as you head out. We'll see a high today that's 10 degrees below average. So 52 degrees, shower and thunderstorm potential. Again, the majority of this energy is I-90 south into areas of Oregon. For tonight, we'll see partly cloudy conditions to mostly cloudy, but 32 for the overnight low. So it'll be freezing tomorrow, literally. Now, we have the current rain or snow that we showed you up into Stevens Pass, Snoqualmie Pass. Again, it'll slow you down a little bit. Then we're going to see a continuation of that snow into the higher elevations. And this forecast by today, again, into the areas south and through Spokane. We see this coming in from the west. We're going to have that potential. And then we're going to continue to see into Wednesday morning that come back around for the potential for some snow. 35 degrees for us. The Palouse will be colder. Highs near 60 Wednesday, Thursday, low to mid 60s Friday into the weekend. Scattered showers over the weekend as well. Boy, it is Monday. It's 6:20. That means we got to get to our pet of the week.
We have several pets this week since kitten season is in full swing, and these little cuties are all ready to be adopted. So many litters of kittens are currently being surrendered or abandoned at Companions Animal Center. Like these 10 kittens, along with 3 mamas, were all found in one very cramped kennel and were abandoned at the center at 1 o'clock in the morning. Fortunately, they were all found alive when staff arrived. The next day, 4 kittens were surrendered without a mama. One of these mamas from the day before was kind enough to take the new 4 and treated them as her own. Because of the number of animals being surrendered, abandoned, or left unclaimed, we are at capacity. Please spay and neuter your pets to help stop the cycle of overpopulation. For information on our spay and neuter services and the animals who are available for adoption, just visit our website at companionsanimalcenter.org.
Oh, so precious. It's now just about 6:22. The NFL draft wrapped up over the weekend in Detroit, and 257 players made their dreams a reality, including a few Cougs. We'll give you a rundown on who was drafted and where they're heading coming up next in sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Next. Stop.
You got it?
Let's go back to the beginning.
Your electric future customized. The fully electric Audi Q4 e-tron. Get exceptional offers at your local Audi dealer.
Meet Fargo, the new virtual assistant from Wells Fargo. Fargo makes banking faster and easier.
Fargo, turn off my debit card.
Lets you pick up the tab, even if you forget your wallet.
I got this.
Fargo, send Kaz $145 with Zelle.
Smooth. Fargo puts important information at your fingertips.
Hey. Fargo, what did I spend on groceries this month?
Hey, Dad, can the guy stay for dinner?
No.
Want to see everything Fargo can do? You can with Wells Fargo.
Start living your life to the fullest by living simply in a tiny home. From portable cedar cabins, less is truly more with all the amenities and comforts of a traditional home with a much smaller footprint. Each home is custom built and ready for you to move in and start enjoying the little things in life, including financial freedom. Homes from portable cedar cabins are about half the price of the competition and about a quarter of the cost of a traditional home. Contact Portable Cedar Cabins today. Your worry-free tiny home is waiting for you just north of Spirit Lake, Idaho on Highway 41.
Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical guarantees to keep your home safe and warm. Your comfort is Andy's priority. From installation to repair and even preventative maintenance. Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, your trusted Carrier experts since 1972.
4 News Now is brought to you by End the Violence.
Everyone needs a place to recharge. How we get there matters. Get exceptional offers at your local Audi dealer.
Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Julia Minutzone. The NFL draft is all wrapped up. We had a number of athletes see their football dreams come true. WSU safety Jaden Hicks was a 4th-round pick by the defending champion Kansas City Chiefs. He joins former Coug Jalen Watson, who's won a pair of Super Bowls with Kansas City. WSU defensive end Brendan Jackson was selected in the 5th round by the LA Rams. He grew up in Southern California, so he's going home. WSU defensive back Shaw Smith-Wade was taken in the 5th round by the Carolina Panthers. Smith-Wade is the first Cougar drafted by Carolina since offensive lineman Zach Williams in 2011. And he's pretty versatile, makes him a good fit for Carolina. A number of Cougars signed undrafted free agent contracts. Edge rusher Ron Stone Jr. will join the Las Vegas Raiders. Wide receiver Lincoln Victor is going to the Denver Broncos. And defensive back Cam Lampkin is heading to the LA Rams. Safety Sam Lockett III earned a mini-camp invite from the Chiefs and Seahawks. And linebacker Devin Richardson also got an invite from the Seahawks. The Washington Huskies had 10 different players drafted this year, headlined by quarterback Michael Penix Jr., who was taken 8th overall by the Atlanta Falcons. And this is pretty cool. Spokane native and former Gonzaga Prep star Devin Culp was a 7th-round pick by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Seattle Seahawks took defensive tackle Byron Murphy II out of Texas with the 16th overall pick in the 1st round. Many experts call him the best defensive player in the draft. Seattle had a total of 8 picks this year. 3 of them were offensive linemen. So for new head coach Mike Macdonald, priority number 1 was to protect quarterback Geno Smith. The Seahawks also had one of the worst rushing attacks in the NFL last year, so a revamped offensive line could certainly help with that. Idaho wide receiver Hayden Hatton signed an undrafted free agent contract with the Seattle Seahawks. His brother Hogan Hatton is heading to the Detroit Lions. Wide receiver Jermaine Jackson got picked up by the New Orleans Saints. And tight end TJ Ivey Jr. earned a rookie camp invite with the New York Jets. And that'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
Your time's now 6:26. The Salvation Army's time running Spokane's largest homeless shelter may come to an end today. House Spokane Mayor Lisa Brown proposes to replace the track shelter coming up. And where construction has begun on an apartment complex that will house 50-plus low-income families, and why it's expected to go a long way, filling a major need for the city next. As we go to break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America, starting at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Rise and Shine Philadelphia. In the heart of the city, there's a contagious camaraderie found at Mustang Barbershop.
It's a fun experience. You just come in here and be yourself.
But the barbers behind the clippers are actually high school students. The shop inside Dobbins Technical High School.
We are the only barbershop program within our city. Our students can actually walk out being an entrepreneur.
On top of learning about tapers and fades, these students are also giving back.
Dobbins just went to Enon Tabernacle Baptist Church on Saturday, and we gave haircuts there. If you give a student a career, you're giving them an opportunity. The sky's the limit.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we're honoring the people making it happen. With your GMA First Look, I'm Janae Norman, ABC News, Philadelphia.
Dupixent helps people with asthma breathe better in as little as 2 weeks. When you can breathe better, what isn't better? This is better. This is better. That's better. And that. Even this. Dupixent is an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma. It works with your asthma medicine to help improve lung function. That's pretty good. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's proven to help prevent asthma attacks. It can reduce or even eliminate oral steroids. And doesn't that make things better? Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Tell your doctor right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change your stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. When you can get more out of your lungs, you can do more with less asthma. And isn't that better? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic in asthma.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by UFCW Local 3000.
How do you keep performing at a high level when you're a man over 40? By taking Manpower. Manpower helps your body produce and conserve its own natural testosterone for a healthy sex life and positive mental attitude. Experience a vibrant, active life again with the energy and drive of a younger you. Manpower is the all-time top-selling product at Mother's Cupboard because it really works.
Mother's Cupboard, things that make you feel good.
Nice work. You take card?
Can I get a check?
Sure. Let me go find one.
Thanks.
Check behind the VCR. Can I be frank? You're cutting off potential clients by not offering card payments. That's like only watching one channel.
That's fine. World War II channel.
One type of music.
Postmodern polka.
One chain.
Don't be a hater.
Try our mobile card reader.
Oh, good. You do take it.
Welcome to the future.
All right, let's power up.
Nice. 2 hands. 10 and 2. STCU Business.
There's magic throughout the universe. And some places have more than others. There's magic inside, everywhere. There's no place like Wonders of the World. There's magic inside.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
And the 4 News Now Story Tracker, tracking stories that are popular online this morning. And this one on KXLY.com, there is a new arrival in the Osprey nest at Memorial Field. Osprey pair Keo and Kiki welcome to First Egg on Friday. We'll be watching that, and you can see it too. They have a live webcam. You can find it on KXLY.com. As we prepare for Bloomsday this coming Sunday, May 5th, drivers should be aware of lane closures on I-90 starting today. Department of Transportation crews will sweep the right lanes at the interstate in both directions, from Spokane's Division Street all the way to Argonne Road in Spokane Valley. Work will be from 4 in the morning till 1 in the afternoon today through Wednesday. Good morning, Northwest. I'm Robin Nance. Natalie has the morning off. We're glad you're with us. It is Monday, April 29th. Let's check in with Mark and our first alert forecast. Sounds like a bit of an interesting start today.
If you look at this, Kim, you go like, Mark, what are we talking about? The sunshine, few clouds, beautiful day. At this moment, yes. However, it is still cool outside with winds now to 15 miles an hour, making it feel like it's in the 30s. We'll see increased clouds and a chance of showers later on today. So everything is going to be changing. We saw it truly is sort of that spring mix we saw last week. Winds later on today gusting to 30 miles an hour. Showers and an isolated thunderstorm expected. Snow in spots. We're seeing those in the mountains. And it'll be frosty tomorrow with temperatures down to 32. So we look at our live satellite radar. We showed you Mount Spokane picking up some very light snow right now. And we see that as you cross over I-90 in through Lookout. Also, Snoqualmie Pass has some light snow falling on it. Not really impeding traffic, but it's still snow nevertheless. 42 into downtown, 40 into Deer Park. Cheney, you've cooled to 36 degrees with a clearing sky. Low 40s all the way into Hayden. And again, those winds making it feel like it's freezing. Our forecast today climbing up 52 at about 5 o'clock is our expected high. But we're going to be into the mid to upper 40s all afternoon long with an increased potential of showers and, again, those isolated thunderstorm potential as well.
The Salvation Army's contract to run Spokane's largest homeless shelter is coming to an end today. The City Council will vote on a plan to extend that contract until the end of April. During her campaign, Mayor Lisa Brown said she wanted to move away from the tract shelter, saying it did not offer those experiencing homelessness a way out.
I believe the Trent shelter was the biggest single mistake of this administration, and I do not think it's an adequate facility for the unhoused population. I think it's been a money pit.
The Brown administration says it wants to move to a more scattered shelter system, meaning instead of having one giant shelter, beds would be spread out in different neighborhoods. It would bring people using the shelters closer to services they need. The city also told us it is working on an amendment on the Salvation Army's contract that would allow the track shelter to continue operating while the city transitions to that scattered shelter plan. The sounds of construction underway on the South Hill. Crews are breaking ground on 54 low-income housing units, which will be an add-on to the Liberty Park apartment complex. Those apartments are along Hartson Avenue, just off of Perry Street. And this project brings some much-needed low-income housing to Spokane. Crews are building 2 to 3 bedroom apartments, providing some more options for families with less money to spare in a sought-after part of town.
We have a big waiting list for folks that need affordable housing. So we know the need, and we wanted to meet that need.
That wait list for low-income housing in Spokane, about 3 years. This $18.5 million project is expected to be completed next May. The latest key inflation gauge, watched closely by the Fed, is out. It measures the prices we pay for goods and services, now up to 2.7% in March. That's higher than in February and higher than many economists predicted.
High prices are to some degree reflecting the strong demand for all kinds of things that is consistent with a robust economy.
Despite the slightly higher prices, consumer spending remained strong last month, rising 0.8%, better than the half point many analysts expected. As grocery prices rise, we are getting a small break at the pump. Gas is 2.4 cents cheaper per gallon in Spokane than last week. Gas Buddy surveys 187 gas stations in Spokane, putting the average at $4.23 a gallon. According to AAA, the average in Kootenai County is around $3.86 a gallon. Around the nation, the Biden administration is taking steps to make sure gay and transgender Americans have access to health care. It announced new rules to reverse Trump-era regulations that denied federal health protections for members of the LGBTQ+ community. The Biden administration will bar health providers and insurers that receive federal funds from discriminating against people seeking care based on gender identity or sexual orientation. The new rules come as more than 20 states have attempted to restrict teens' access to this type of care. Good morning, Northwest time is now 6:36.
I'm coming.
Are you
I'm coming. I'm here.
Hurry.
Oh,
There he is.
Turn around. Went too far.
He's having a Monday.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where the snow is, and it's all over the mountains in North Idaho. We're going to see it potentially into the Palouse by Wednesday morning. So, yeah, WSU could see an inch of snow or so I know, on May 1st. Today, we do have some sunshine. We got some cloud cover, but we have those winds to 15 miles an hour. A full check of your forecast coming up.
Also coming up, how students at Pepper's Act Middle School are showing their appreciation to the woman their school is named for when Good Morning Northwest continues.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Get ready for her life, her music, her legend. Live on stage, The Cher Show.
May 18th and 19th only. Get tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Always keeping veggies at their peak. Like a Bosch. Freshness lasts for weeks and weeks and weeks. Like a Bosch. Even little baby greens. Like a Bosch. Tastes fresh and remains supreme. Like a Bosch. Super fridge, keeping food fresh. Like a Bosch. Eating more so you'll be throwing out less. Like a Bosch. Stay fresh like a Bosch. With America's most trusted refrigerators from Bosch.
Fred's Appliance. We sell appliances. Only appliances.
Nice work. You take card?
Can I get a check?
Sure. Let me go find one.
Thanks.
Check behind the VCR. Can I be frank? You're cutting off potential clients by not offering card payments. That's like only watching one channel.
That's fine. World War II channel.
One type of music.
Postmodern polka.
One chain.
Don't be a hater.
Try our mobile card reader.
Oh, good. You do take it.
Welcome to the future.
All right, let's power up.
Nice. 2 hands. 10 and 2. STCU Business.
Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical guarantees to keep your home safe and cool. Your comfort is Andy's priority. Stay cool this summer with a new air conditioning system from Carrier and turn to the experts. Andy's offers a wide range of top quality air conditioning systems that are both reliable and environmentally friendly. Andy's team of experts are highly trained and experienced, so you can stay comfortable with Andy's hassle-free installation service. Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, your trusted Carrier experts since 1972.
We are Spokane Wellness Group. We are a provider of semaglutide, which is a medication that has been helping people lose weight and achieve their goals of being healthy. I wanted to know, what can this drug do for me if I don't change anything? So I've lost 65 pounds. We're trying to make it so everyday people can buy it and reap the benefits from that, because there are a lot of benefits from this medication, especially for people who are overweight. We'll be here for you. We want to help people.
A fourth-grade teacher arrested for domestic violence. She violated a restraining order and failed a drug test. After all that, why was she allowed back into a Spokane classroom? Natalie Grant investigates. Wednesday only on 4 News Now at 6.
Welcome back. Your time is now 6:40. It is college decision time for many high school seniors, and the decision many are making is to turn their backs on a 4-year degree. With private college tuition up nearly 4% from last year, more students are turning to trade schools. Enrollment at trade schools jumped by a record 16% last year compared to just more than 1% for traditional college. As older workers retire, blue-collar trades, including electricity, plumbing, and welding, offer job security and rising pay. 20-year-old Colby Dell decided to ditch college in favor of auto repair school, and his dad's thrilled.
Being able to find this trade where I can go work with my hands all day, which is how I learn best, it's incredible.
We're going to take that same investment we would have put into a 4-year school and help ignite his success.
Corporate America is taking notice. Companies like Google, Lowe's, Microsoft, and Accenture offer apprenticeship programs. No college experience necessary. And Walmart is among the companies now removing college degree requirements from some corporate jobs that pay 6-figure salaries. There is still value in higher education. Government data shows college graduates, on average, make at least $1 million more over their lifetime. The students who were accepted to Gonzaga and Whitworth universities have until June 1st to make a decision on their enrollment. That is the extended date since a delay in this year's new FAFSA results. The delay means that colleges and universities cannot offer any financial aid until those results come back.
6:41, glad to have you along for the ride. Going to be clouds and breezy today. Afternoon showers pushing through our area. Again, the majority of them south of I-90. High today is 52 degrees. That's 10 degrees below average.
You know the saying that a picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, that's why art students at Pepperzak Middle School are showing some love to their school's namesake with a mural of Carla Pepperzak herself. On the mural is 100-year-old Holocaust survivor Carla Pepperzak, surrounded by words wise, kind, and love, words the students use to describe a hero like Carla.
I feel like it's important so everyone who comes here, even if she might not be here, it's important so they will show everything that she does and knows, and then they'll behave like that.
The school will invite Carla to come see the mural for herself once it's complete. Good morning. Northwest time is now 6:42. Tornadoes have been sweeping across the Midwest for several days. After the break, a look at where those storms are headed today and how one family refused to let extreme weather spoil a very special day.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Experience the thunderous excitement as 40 lucky winners walk away with up to $10,000 in cash and extra play cash prizes. Winners are announced at the Coeur d'Alene Casino on Saturday, April 27th at 7 p.m. You must be present to win.
No slam dunk today, it looks like. Don't worry, I can fix this.
We want to make sure that you're really winning. We don't receive a penny until you get paid.
One call, that's all. 509-999-9999.
Yeah, I'm a little over my head here.
We can certainly take care of that for you. When you're looking for a company that's noteworthy, look no further.
Call your friends at Mainstream Electric Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing and spend your time doing more important things.
Our spring savings event is happening now at George Gee Kia Spokane. Shop 170 new Kias in stock with more arriving daily. Take advantage of spring savings and lease a new Kia EV6 light long range all-wheel drive SUV for just $299 a month. Lease a new Kia Sportage Hybrid LX for just $399 a month. Visit the George Gee Kia team in Liberty Lake off I-90 or online anytime at SpokaneKia.com.
Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical guarantees to keep your home safe and warm. Your comfort is Andy's priority. From installation to repair and even preventative maintenance. Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, your trusted Carrier experts since 1972.
So here at Hayden Lake Physical Therapy and Aquatics, we offer a wide range of physical therapy services, all the way from treating young athletes, all the way up to seniors who have a hard time standing or walking and everything in between. Currently, Hayden Lake Physical Therapy is building its third location in Post Falls on Highway 41. The clinic is an 8,800 square foot building, just like this one on Prairie Avenue. It does have an aquatic therapy pool, and it is scheduled to be open in May of 2024.
Experience the thunderous excitement as 40 lucky winners walk away with up to $10,000 in cash and extra play cash prizes. Winners are announced at the Coeur d'Alene Casino on Saturday, April 27th at 7 p.m. You must be present to win.
4 News Now is brought to you by Mainstream Electric Heating, Cooling, Plumbing.
Welcome back. It's 6:45. Severe weather continued overnight, hours after a deadly tornado outbreak that killed several people, including a 4-month-old child. States from Nebraska to Iowa to Oklahoma and now Texas have seen these destructive and devastating storms. ABC's Andrew Dimbert has the latest.
This morning, the multi-day severe weather outbreak now leaving its mark on Texas.
You see this right here? This is where our house was.
The sheriff in Trinity County posting this video overnight saying a tornado just touched down, showing widespread damage to a community north of Houston.
It's no longer here. It's completely gone. Cars turned completely upside down. It's kind of unheard of in our area.
2 people were rushed to the hospital after being rescued from a damaged home.
Powerful tornado right here.
Since Friday, more than 130 tornadoes have been reported across the middle of the country. At least 4 people were killed from the storms in Oklahoma, including a 4-month-old. The National Weather Service says a tornado that was at least EF3 strength, packing winds up to 165 miles per hour, destroyed the town of Sulphur.
I just haven't seen this much destruction from my time as governor. It seems like every business in downtown's been destroyed now.
Video from above shows the scope of the devastation. Roofs ripped off, homes demolished.
I just kept seeing pictures on the news and Facebook, and you don't know how much real damage is done to you. See it with your own eyes.
In Iowa, several people were injured and 1 person killed in Minden, where officials say nearly half the city's homes have been destroyed. And authorities in Nebraska say more than 150 homes were damaged in Douglas County. The National Weather Service office in Omaha issued 48 tornado warnings Friday, the most ever issued in a single day. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
There was a bright spot amid the destruction. A Nebraska couple did not let a tornado cancel their wedding plans. Jessica and Austin Bracker got married Saturday in Waterloo. That's on the eastern side of the state. When the tornado tore through town ahead of the festivities, it did knock out power to their venue. The couple decided to go ahead with their plans and move their entire setup indoors. They say the guests all just rolled with it and helped celebrate their special moments. The couple said overall the day was perfect. They all had a great time. I mean, what a way to start your life. If we can make it through this.
Yeah, you don't forget the wedding day, but every guest and everyone there will always remember that day.
Absolutely, you got that right.
All right, May Day, Wednesday could be an interesting day because Pullman could wake up to some snow. We'll see snow into the mountains currently falling. It's light. 42 into the valley currently, 40 into Deer Park, 36 Cheney, but winds to 15 to 17 miles an hour. Making it feel like it's freezing outside. So yeah, the wind chill. 52 degrees today. That's 10 degrees below average. Afternoon shower and isolated thunderstorm activity potentially. 32 for the overnight low. We'll have clouds. It'll be cool. Winds to 15 miles an hour. Yeah, it'll be another breezy day. So again, the light winter gear is not a bad idea for the next couple of days. If you're along I-90 from Kellogg all the way into parts of Montana, it's full-on winter gear as they have light snow. We have light snow over Snoqualmie Pass if you're traveling there, not gathering on the roadways, but certainly it's there. We look at our forecast for snow, and it's going to be in the higher elevations. We're going to see after Tuesday, we get into Wednesday, and we see the system come back around. And we're going to see that in the lower elevations of the Palouse, 1, maybe 1.5, 2 inches of snow in some areas. Everyone else is going to get really trace amounts in and around our region. We look at our forecast radar, and it's going to be spotty showers, heavier amounts into the mountains. We're going to see those really coming by quickly, those hit and miss showers. A little grapple here, an isolated thunderstorm there. 52 will be our high today, 50 into Colville. Tri-Cities 60 degrees. We won't see that until Wednesday or Thursday. Breezy again Tuesday as this system exits, 53. It kicks Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon, not bad. Friday 62, Saturday 67. Bloomsday, Sunday 64. It looks like race time temperatures will be into the mid to upper 40s, so cool, and again some scattered showers. Hey, today could be a very important day. Diamonds and Dreams, your hometown Chevy dealers, along with the help of Horizon Credit Union, those great volunteers. We got to make an announcement, and it's going to be later on today. Yep. Maybe 4 News Now at 5 or 6, but got to tell you, we're pretty excited about this. We're just going to get a couple details ironed out today, and then we'll make that announcement. I love this time of year. I love these baseball fields, and if it all works out, well-deserved and a lot of fun. 37 entries. We narrowed it down.
So exciting. Later today, we'll learn who's getting that big baseball field makeover. It's 10 minutes before the hour. Your morning sprint's up next. Thanks for waking up with Good Morning Northwest on your Monday. We'll be right back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Hayden Lake Physical Therapy.
Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical guarantees to keep your home safe and warm. Your comfort is Andy's priority. From installation to repair and even preventative maintenance. Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, your trusted Carrier experts since 1972.
A 4th grade teacher arrested for domestic violence. She violated a restraining order and failed a drug test. After all that, why was she allowed back into a Spokane classroom? Natalie Grant investigates. Wednesday only on 4 News Now at 6.
When your backyard is bursting with color and beauty, you're feeling more than pride. You've got the power of the flower from the Plant Farm. The power of the flower gives you creativity, inspiration, energy, and so much more. With the helping hand of the Plant Farm, life excites and your talent knows no boundaries. Bring home the power of the flower from the Plant Farm today, because life is better in the garden.
My name is Megan, and I've been a member of Canopy Credit Union since I was 4. With Canopy, they have a whole team who's there to help guide you if you have questions. That's huge. It's so nice to know that you can get an answer to your questions. I have never had an issue that wasn't able to be resolved in a super friendly, helpful manner. It's so wonderful. I honestly don't think I'd ever leave.
Want to sell fast? Go to WeBuyHouses.com. We'll buy any house in any condition. Get your no obligation cash offer today. Call WeBuyHouses.com at 509-563-7575.
WeBuyHouses.com. KXLY Plus can now also be seen over the air on KXLY ABC4. Live updates, breaking news, weather every 10 minutes from the 4 News Now team. Get up to date on the information you need weekdays at 11 a.m. KXLY ABC4. See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Monday and the work week in the morning sprint. Mark Peterson's forecast includes snow in several areas. We'll tell you where. And the city of Spokane is making preparations for Bloomsday and the Expo 74 anniversary this weekend. But first, pressure mounting for Israel to agree to a ceasefire in its war with Hamas. The White House wants a 6-week ceasefire in order to secure the release of hostages, including some Americans. And World Central Kitchen says it's planning to resume aid to the Gaza Strip a month after an Israeli airstrike killed several workers. It says despite the deaths of its staff, it continued to explore the maritime corridor that delivered food and humanitarian goods via boat, with the support of Open Arms, a Spanish humanitarian organization, and the United Arab Emirates. A tornado outbreak is headed for Texas as at least 5 people died due to twisters over the weekend. It started Friday with reports of dozens of tornadoes in Oklahoma. The community of Sulphur is looking to what's next as their downtown is destroyed. Nearly 47 million people from Missouri to Texas are at risk for severe weather, including tornadoes, torrential rain, and flash flooding. A woman injured in a Chattaroy house fire Saturday has now died in the hospital. Her husband died in the fire. The man was found on the scene when crews responded at 3 o'clock Saturday morning to the house engulfed in flames. Neighbors tell us a married couple in their 80s lived in that home for more than 50 years. Firefighters are working to determine the cause. They do not suspect foul play.
As we look at our forecast in our First Alert weather and we look at our satellite, you can see where we have some snow already into the higher elevations moving into Missoula along I-90. So be aware of that. Also, Snoqualmie Pass, while not sticking to the roadway, there's still snow in them there hills. Now, we're expecting today starting off cool, 42 into the valley. It's 36 in Cheney, but the winds make it feel like it's freezing outside. And our high today is going to be 52 degrees, clouds and scattered afternoon showers again. More numerous I-90 south in through the Palouse.
We now know more about a new dog park coming to Spokane South Hill near Peppersack Middle School. Some nearby neighbors have voiced concerns over the project in the past, worried about limited parking options, traffic, and overall safety. Spokane School says all of this has been taken into consideration, which is why the district says it's taken so long to get to this point. The city's Parks Department will take over from the school district, which owns that property, once the park is complete this summer. The Salvation Army's contract to run Spokane's largest homeless shelter is coming to an end today. The city council will vote on a plan to extend that contract until the end of April. During her campaign, Mayor Lisa Brown said she wanted to move away from the tract shelter, saying it did not offer those experiencing homelessness a way out of it.
I believe the Trent shelter was the biggest single mistake of this administration, and I do not think it's an adequate facility for the unhoused population. I think it's been a money pit.
The Brown administration says it wants to move to a more scattered shelter system to bring people using the shelters closer to the services they need. As we prepare for Bloomsday this Sunday, May 5th, drivers should be aware of lane closures on I-90 starting today. Department of Transportation crews will sweep the right lanes of the interstate in both directions from Spokane's Division Street all the way out to Argonne Road in the valley. Work will be from 4 in the morning till 1 in the afternoon today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. This Saturday, the 50th anniversary of Expo 74 in Spokane kicks off with a bang. To celebrate, you can join the crowd in Riverfront Park, which was actually created for the World's Fair. Starting at 3 in the pavilion, experience poetry, string quartets, cultural dance groups, and choir performances. The opening ceremony kicks off at 6 o'clock. Then stick around for an Earth, Wind, and Fire cover band, and you can end the night with a drone show. The Downtown Spokane Partnership is calling on the community to help brighten the city center before this weekend's festivities. They're calling it Spring Clean Week. Starting today, register online as an individual or as a team to prep downtown for spring and the upcoming 50th anniversary celebrations of Expo 74. If you help, you will receive a voucher for a free slice of David's Pizza. Join the Downtown Spring Cleanup Challenge for the chance to earn points toward the ultimate downtown trophy. Find all that information on KXLY.com. Back with the final check of weather right after this.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Roundup's like an accidental savings account. I get paid every time I buy something. It's like a bonus for me.
Chevy gets it. I want it, and I can afford it can be one and the same. With Chevy Trax, a car and driver 10 best. The rugged Chevy Trailblazer. And Chevy Colorado, Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Chevy, all you want is all within reach. Connected by OnStar.
Get 1.9% financing on select popular Chevy SUVs when you finance with GM Financial.
See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
How does free college or training sound? It's possible. Washington College Grant gives eligible people money for certificate programs, job training, apprenticeships, or college. Learn more at wagrant.org. That's wagrant.org.
All right, good morning, everybody. There's a live look at what is a fairly mild start to the day, but the gusty winds, we've got those gusts in excess of 17 miles an hour. We're expecting to see some afternoon shower, thunder shower potential. Also, you know, some of those areas where you get the grapple and the sun shines right over there. Yeah, one of those days. Our planning forecast, cool all the way through Tuesday. Still below average, but near 60 on Wednesday and Thursday. And then Friday, 62 degrees. Mid to upper 60s over the weekend. That looks pretty good. And overnight lows into the 40s. That looks great.
Mark, thanks so much. And thank you for joining us this morning. We hope to see you throughout Good Morning America with live local updates. GMA starts now.